All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Daytona State College. Today we are pleased to announce a historic partnership with our longtime friends, and as you can see behind us, our neighbors at Halifax Health, who provide generous support to our foundation and excellent care for our Falcon athletic teams. I am proud of our current relationship with Halifax, and I'm thrilled that today's new announcement will enhance our relationship by providing additional educational and employment opportunities as well as long-term health care benefits for our entire region. Before we get too far along, though, I'd like to introduce the people who have made today possible and will say a few words later in the program. Mr. Jeff Feasel, President and CEO of Halifax Health. Mr. Will Dunn, Director of Athletics and Dean of the School of Health and Wellness. And Dr. Amy Zolka, Chair of the School of Nursing. I'd also like to recognize some of our board members that were able to be here today. Their support makes things like these partnerships possible. We have Dr. Randy Howard, Chair of the District Board of Trustees. Mr. Bob Davis, Trustee. Ms. Marianne Haas, District Board of Trustee. And I'm not sure, did Dennis Shelley come? Dennis Shelley's on his way. He's the chair of the foundation, and we want to thank Dennis for his support. I'd also like to recognize the Mayor of Daytona, Heidi Hertzberg. Heidi, thank you for coming. I mentioned to Heidi not too long from now, hopefully we'll have another groundbreaking ceremony for Daytona and the expansion of nursing out in Daytona. All right. So as we go on, one of Daytona State's guiding principles is to provide an affordable education to anyone who seeks it. That's not just a line in a recruiting brochure either. In 2015, Daytona State became the first college in Florida and one of very few anywhere in the country to lower its tuition. And as you can imagine, thank you. And as you can imagine, this had a deep impact on many people who may have believed a college education was beyond their reach. Where there's a desire to learn, grow, and contribute to the well-being of our community, there should also be a pathway to accomplish that, and one that is not limited to finances. Today, through a new scholarship agreement with Halifax Health, another path has been opened with the establishment of a $500,000 Halifax Health Scholarship Fund. Over the next 5 years, this fund will provide $100,000 annually in scholarship money to students who are pursuing nursing or other health-related degrees at Daytona State. At least half of that total will go to employees of Halifax Health who are enrolled in our bachelor's degree in nursing. These men and women are already filling critical healthcare positions in our region, and they will now be able to further their education without wondering how they can afford it. This agreement also provides a pathway for new students who would like to begin their healthcare training with an Associate of Science degree in nursing. The scholarship will cover the full amount of tuition and fees for each semester awarded, ensuring financial peace of mind as they expand their career opportunities. And taking it a step further, students will also be guaranteed employment with Halifax or one of its affiliates upon completion of their relevant degree program. Isn't that excellent? In short, qualifying students will receive not only a full scholarship to pay for their education at Daytona State College, but also a full-time career through Halifax Health. I can't think of a better combination for those who are pursuing a college degree and a career in healthcare. And with the combined resources of Daytona State and Halifax, we'll be able to develop these talented individuals who have a passion for helping others right here at home, providing even more long-term benefits for our community. At this time of the year, people refer to the gift that keeps on giving, and we're seeing an example of exactly what that means here today. Furthermore, as an outward symbol of this agreement, it's my pleasure to announce that our softball facility will be renamed the Halifax Health Softball Stadium in recognition of the healthcare support they provide to the Falcon Athletic Program, and Halifax will be known as the official healthcare provider of Daytona State College athletics. With that said, it's a great day to be a Falcon, and I'd like to ask Jeff Feasel to come to the podium to share a few words. Thank you, Jeff.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. I didn't expect such a crowd, but this is fantastic. Beautiful day, beautiful afternoon. It's not too hot, not too cold, just right. Well, first of all, I want to thank you all, and I had the opportunity sitting here. Tom, this is a beautiful seat, because right over my shoulder is the France Tower and the Fountain Tower of Halifax Health, the Belvedere, and it's a beautiful, beautiful picture and opportunity for me to do a little video here with you. But on behalf of our Board of Commissioners, our community, and our 4,000 team members, as Dr. Labasso was mentioning, the opportunities that this presents for everyone, not just young adults, but adults in our community to come here and learn, with the opportunities to do clinical rotations, to go on and earn their degrees with guarantees of having jobs. This program at Daytona State College has meant so much to Halifax Health and our community. Halifax Health is a community-owned asset. Daytona State College is a community-owned asset. And by partnering and doing things together, we're making our community much stronger and a healthier place to live. Geez, probably 12 to 15 years ago, Daytona State College was producing 60 nurses a year. They came to us and said, how can we help do more? We hear there's this thing called a national nursing shortage. So in a very short period of time, they doubled the size of the program to 120, and then doubled again to 240. And as Dr. Labasso was mentioning, we're going to have 60 more nursing slots in Deltona and 60 in Flagler. So 360 nurses are being produced every single year. And then it becomes our responsibility to provide clinical rotations and very fulfilling clinical experiences for them as they come through the walls of Halifax Health. And what a better place to learn health care, where you have access to trauma care, where you have access to mental health patients, where you have access to pediatric and neonatal intensive care unit, comprehensive stroke programs, brain and spinal cord injury. You know, we sometimes take these clinical services for granted, but I will never take for granted the great partnership we have in Daytona State College, because every time we've asked the board here and the leadership, the faculty, to help us achieve a goal here in our community, they've always been ready to do it and said, how can we help, what do we need to do, and when do you need it done? And you all have been tremendous partners. The least we can do is give back and help people in our community. We hear so many times about the brain drain, and smart people in our community that are leaving our community for more fulfilling professional opportunities. Well, here's an opportunity for us to keep smart people in our community, caring for our community. About 5 years ago, we did some analysis on the percentage of associate degree nurses, which are very, very, very good nurses, versus bachelor's degree versus advanced degree nurses. And we had at Halifax, we had about 21% of our nurses were associate degree nurses. Well, as a result of the 2+2 program here and the bachelor's degree program that Daytona State College has put together, we now have 32% of our nurses that are bachelor's degree nurses. And part of these scholarship funds are to help associate degree nurses that want to go back and achieve their bachelor's degree and subsequently advanced degrees and possibly circle back and become faculty here at Daytona State College and help us teach more nurses. That's the whole idea. We can provide that continuum. So there's been tremendous strides that have been made here in this partnership. It has been a wonderful partnership. It's not something that either party has had to push or pull one another. It's how can we help one another help our community. So it's an honor and a privilege to be here today. It's an honor and a privilege to serve our community. And it's an honor and a privilege to be in this partnership with Daytona State College and everyone associated with the college. So thank you all very much for this opportunity.
I want to start by expressing my gratitude to Jeff and his team at Halifax Health for this partnership. It's just an awesome opportunity for us as an institution, and in terms of us in School of Health and Wellness and Intercollegiate Athletics, we've got all of our coaches here today and our staff and nearly all of our 200 student athletes to be here and be a part of this program today to show how meaningful this is to us as an intercollegiate athletic program and also our institution. Some of you may not be aware, but we've had a long-standing relationship with Halifax Health and our intercollegiate athletic program. We've had the opportunity to work with their Center for Family and Sports Medicine for some 15 years, where Halifax Health has provided our pre-participation examinations, weekly rounds in our training room, assessments and follow-up with our student athletes with injuries and illnesses that they may have had while they've been in our program. And over the years, this partnership has touched thousands of our students that have been in our intercollegiate athletic program. And it's very important to us. Our students' health, well-being, while they're here and they're participating and they're students in our program is important to us. And the partnership that we've had over these years with Halifax has been very supportive and nurturing of that need. There's a large team of folks that most people don't know that take care of that on a daily basis. From Halifax's side, long-standing relationship with John Shelton, who recently retired, Dr. Shelton, Dr. Roy Lemaster, Dr. Sally Hinman, Dr. Chris Acker. Those folks currently work with our team. And our team in the athletic department, Trevor Burns, Katie Jo Waltz, Braden Jared, Kayleen Martin, and Kenny Greenfield are our athletic trainers. So it truly takes a village to raise this group of young folks, and we're very grateful for this partnership and how it's worked over the years. We're proud that this partnership now includes the naming of this facility behind us is the Halifax Health Softball Stadium. So again, thank you to Jeff and your team for this opportunity. With that, I'd like to turn the program over to Dr. Amy Zoka, Chair of the School of Nursing, Daytona State College.
Thank you, Will, and good afternoon, everyone. You hear a common theme, a long-standing relationship. We do have a long history, community partnership with Halifax Health. Our respective missions align as well. Halifax provides exceptional service to address the healthcare needs of the community, and Daytona State College embraces the same level of commitment with academic excellence. I'd like to share a few sentiments to exemplify our strong community relationship. From an alumni, 2016. I love working at Halifax for its atmosphere, philosophy, and sense of community. I took advantage of their scholarship program and completed my BSN at Daytona State while working full-time. Their generosity and support helped me achieve my professional goals. From an alumni, year undisclosed. My first nursing position was at Halifax. I am grateful for the wealth of exceptional experience I gained. From an alumni, 2004. Halifax was my first start in the profession of nursing. I am grateful for my academic foundation at Daytona State College and for the career opportunity afforded me by Halifax Health. From an associate degree alumni in 2016, Halifax provided me a smooth transition into my role as an RN. They offered a welcoming team environment and supported my success. In closing, on the behalf of the School of Nursing, we are humbled and grateful, Jeff, for the generosity extended by Halifax Health and your team of 4,000, and we look forward to that continued partnership in the community, and thank you all for coming today.
And now it's time for the signing of the agreement. Jeff, would you please join me at the table? And with that, it's official, and we present the new Halifax Health Softball Stadium.